you doing, Philip?
It's too early for that.
Why is it too early?
Because I don't want to deal with the internet right now.
We're not dealing with the internet. Calm down.
This is for the internet.
Can you say good morning, world? Say good morning, world.
I gotta go to work. Piss on the morning.
Morning's gonna come whether you want it to or not.
Why they gotta bury people at 5 o'clock in the afternoon? It's bullshit.
What about you come down and shit our camera in here?
Ouch! Good morning, world. It's Saturday. Saturday. You know why we're so happy it's Saturday? Because it's not Monday through Friday and we're not working. It's a glorious morning out here. Rich has to work later, as you probably heard. Rocking the autumn Halloween PJs. I don't know. It's just a glorious day. I don't know what's in store. Probably sewing. I have to do a quick run to the Walmart to get some pain cream and something else. But anyways, coffee is made. I haven't had any yet. This is just natural energy today. Look at my fern. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Do you hear the acorns falling? That is what we listen to. Do you hear the acorns hitting the metal roof? It's been like that for the last 3 weeks. Do you ever wake up and you just have a song stuck in your head? I have that Olivia Dean song stuck in my head. All that I have, blah, 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 blah. Don't be shy. Come be the man I need. Baby, I got something I want to give you. I kind of like it when you call me wonderful. We can't use that, so don't worry. Anyways. Gas can, wheelbarrow. Anyways, it's gonna be a glorious day. I hope you have the best day, and maybe I'll take you along as I go to Walmart again. That seems to be my home away from home anymore. Sewing plan today, stitching plan today, cooking maybe. Anyways, good morning, world. Plans have changed. We're now on our way to the store. Walmart with Philip. It should be interesting. Philip and I usually have a good time when we're at Walmart. Trying not to get bombarded by acorns.
Actual hell you were trying to tell me that you're trying to do, because I started this way, but then it don't do that way. But if I do that way, then it goes this way. And then this way doesn't do this way, but that way does that way. And this way doesn't do that way.
I see. Okay, look. See, I'm filming and it's looking at me, right? Now I want to film the garden on the other side, but there's nothing I can touch. There's nothing I can touch to get the camera to switch the other way. But if I'm filming
So, so you want it to go from selfie mode to regular.
Yes.
Tap your screen. There's
a pause button.
Okay, press your pause button first.
Yeah, so, but if I change it around, let me change it around, people. Now I'm showing you the garden that is dead. Okay. Wait a minute. You're still...
I think it's because you're in landscape. Switch it to portrait.
No. Why is it... I don't know what it's doing. I can do it with the other phone that I use to record all the time. It'll switch back and forth and switch back and forth.
Okay, the other phone is an Android and this is Apple.
Well,
Two different operating systems. Why would you expect them to work the same way?
But you would think Apple would have their shit together and
That's
work.
like saying, why doesn't my Dodge have everything that my Chevy has? They're two different brands.
You don't have a Dodge.
I'm over your fucking head and under your goddamn heels.
Over my head and under my heels?
Yeah, you missed that one completely. Holy fucking airball.
Over my head but under my heels. That doesn't make sense. Welcome to Mornings with Phil.
Welcome to... Why doesn't it do the thing that I want it to do? Because somebody else designed this.
Well, it should do that. If one phone company can do it, then another phone company should be able to do
Well,
it.
then you would have a monopoly on shit, and there wouldn't be a need to have multiple people that are offering different things.
We'll only show you half of Phil's face. He doesn't like to be on camera.
Not that I have a problem being on camera.
I wonder if they're moving out or not.
No idea. See,
And
this is one of those things that bothers me.
And-
Why do we concern ourselves with what everybody else is doing?
I'm not really concerned. I'm just curious. And this lady, she had a dumpster at her house, right? But now her car is parked back in the trees there.
Okay.
So did she die? Or did she move out and decide to leave everything? It's not that I'm like, my life is going to change not knowing one way or the other. I'm just curious. I notice things around me. I pay attention. Except for...
I feel like we pay attention to things that are like inconsequential to us.
Listen, okay, not going into detail. The talk we had the other night, okay? Labels. Putting a label on things.
Okay.
I was totally under the assumption that there was no label. These people don't stop coming off the highway.
There is no label.
But when I question you, you get all pissed off at me. You're like, why do I have to put a label on it? I'm like, I didn't put a label on anything. I didn't think there was anything to put a label on. And then you're like, why does there have to be a label?
I get defensive of it because it's something I care about.
Well, I
The
understand.
same way that anyone would get defensive.
I wasn't putting it down. I just was not understanding the whole situation, and you were getting very frustrated with me because it didn't make sense to me. And you know what? Relationships back in my day and age were different than relationships now. I totally get that. Kinda.
Yeah, back in the day it was, I think, pretty straightforward because of the situation that the world had at hand. Wasn't necessarily simpler, but it was very traditional.
Yeah, that's good. That's
To where men play this role, women play this role. It was just accepted, and that's what happened. Where now
Now we have strong, independent women.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with that.
I think the biggest issue in relationships now is that people hold on to the old traditions because that's where comfort was, and that's what they've grown up knowing. But women have now, because men have gotten weaker.
You think men have gotten weaker?
Just hear it out. Because men have gotten weaker, we put more of a demand on women to embody the feminine and the masculine, and to be strong whenever we can. But we don't know how to bring feminine characteristics to ourselves to help support whenever women need it. Like, I think it's getting better that more men are realizing that. At least I hope so.
I think it's the way men are brought up too.
But I think,
Is that light green?
yes,
I totally can't see it.
I think with 90s and early 2000s, divorce rates, single parent homes, things like that, they've created those hidden anxiety issues that we don't talk about or try to make sense of until we're older. And at that point it's too late, because you're so developed in your patterns and the way that you are, that you have to tear yourself down and rebuild with correct principles.
So when your dad and I were dating, it was traditional. It was traditional. And then when we got married and your dad had to work 7 days a week, I had to step in and play more of both roles, which is fine. I didn't have a point with. I mean, if I had an issue and I needed your dad to take care of it, and he couldn't do it because he was working 7 days a week, I had to take care of it. So I learned how to do things. And then I got to the point where I was so good at learning how to do things and doing things without asking your dad that at one point I think he felt threatened, because he did say something about being too independent. I'm so damn independent.
Men need to be needed. That's just wired into us. If you break it down between cultural shit and whatever and primal shit, like at the root of it all, primally speaking, like, men are providers. We need that need for somebody to rely on us in some way, shape, or form.
Right. So I think in your era, you're used to women being more independent and having a say-so, or just doing whatever they need to do for their lives. But back in our day, it wasn't seen that way. So and as women got more independent because they needed to be out of the house working, because the world changed and you needed a 2-income family to not just make it. You could do it on one income.
You can do it on one income. Well, you can do it with one person if you have multiple jobs.
Well, not necessarily. We could have.
No, I'm saying now that's how it is.
I mean, we survived, but there wasn't much left to do anything else. So if you wanted to see yourself be able to, I don't know.
I mean, it comes down to doing what you have to do to make things work.
Right.
And the way you and Dad had it versus the way that it is now, it's the same core principle. It just happens in a different manner.
I guess. But you know what? You know what I have learned? That this is a very deep subject, and I don't know if my brain can absorb it all right now.
Welcome to my past, couple years that I've just sort of hold up, and this is the shit that I sit there, and whenever I'm not actively talking to somebody or something else, this is what my mind is dwelling on.
So we're gonna go into Walmart, all confused.
I'm not confused. I understand exactly what's going on.
But we're gonna go into Walmart.
Don't forget to put up your handicap.
Oh, don't forget to put up my handicap placard. was, you know. I'm taking bags because you can use them too. I don't need this many groceries. I promise you I don't. There's not enough room in the fridge. I have a feeling this is going to be a mistake. Every time we come here on a weekend, it's a mistake. Can't forget toilet paper. Angel Soft. Economical and affordable. On a side note, some of this stuff is really expensive. Like, it's a shame that we have to pay that much to wipe our rear ends. I suppose we could switch to corn cobs or corn husks, but this paper stuff is so expensive anymore. Unfortunately, it's been a matter of convenience for us all, but yeah. Cottonelle, Ultra Comfort. Like, how long are you leaving that toilet paper on your ass that it has to be Ultra Comfort? Ultra Clean, like, wipe twice. Why do you, like, seriously? Ultra Plush, because Lord knows we need soft toilet paper to wipe our tushies with. And that was only a short glimpse into our Saturday morning. Mom with Philip, deep conversations, Walmart. It was so busy at Walmart that I totally lost track and forgot to record anymore. But that trip to Walmart took us 2 hours. Between the people and brain fog, I couldn't remember what I wanted to get, even though it wasn't a lot. And then Philip making up his mind. By the time it was all done, I really wanted nacho fries from Taco Bell. But I held out. I didn't do that because we had so much food at home that needed to be eaten, leftovers or whatnot. But I hope you enjoyed that small glimpse into our Saturday morning. Saturday mornings with Phil. I have been talking with Philip about trying to do maybe a weekly video or something, like a podcast style, not really podcast style, but like conversations with Phil or conversations between Mom and Phil or something like that. If you have any topics that you think would be a fun discussion between Philip and I, maybe we could take some time out once a week and just sit down and have some discussions. Like, I was thinking about like tech talk, technology that has changed our lives, so for the better or for the worse. Maybe social media, talking about social media, putting yourself out there, or the pros and cons of not being on social media. What else? It would not be politics or religion. Well, it could be religion. Definitely not politics. We could talk about spirituality. We could talk about relationships. You know, put it in the comments. Let us know things that maybe you would want us to talk about. I think it would be fun. It's still in the thinking process, and I have to get Philip to commit to it. So I would really like to try to make that a weekly thing. But thank you for watching. I'm sorry that the video ended abruptly at the Walmart, but shit happens. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider it. It's free. It's like following. Doesn't cost you a thing. Please give us a thumbs up on the video. Let's see, what else? I feel like I'm begging you every time, but yeah, just thanks for watching. And until next time, oh, and don't forget, leave it in the comments. Different topics that maybe you want to see us talk about. So, thanks for watching.